20 seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's Anish. I'm joined with Roman, and today we have some exciting news for y'all. The NFL free agency tampering period opened earlier this morning, and there's been news that the Texans are interested in Packers wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling, including a lot of other teams, the Raiders, Bears, 49ers, Colts, and us, obviously. And so before I start, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more free agency updates. And Marquez Valdes-Scantling, as far as his contract might be, I think you had to kind of take in the news of the Christian Kirk signing. If y'all didn't know, he signed with the Jaguars for a huge, outrageous amount. Like, he's getting like 21 million max. And he's getting like a lot of money like as a signing bonus, and so I don't know how much is that's gonna affect the market, but like before that, it was projected that he'd get around $7 to $8 million. But Roman, what do you think of the possibility of the Texans signing Marquez Valdes-Scantling?
Yeah, I really like it. He's a big body. He's fast. He's a deep threat. He could be that home run hitter, or also be that guy that you put on a slant and just give him the ball and a slant, and he can take it all the way downfield. Like, he's a burner with that big of a size. He's extremely fast. What is he, like a sub 4.4 or something like that? Yeah, I would really like it. He would help Mills out. Would help Mills get another big body, and along with of course, we got Nico Collins. We re-signed Chris Conley. And in terms of the contract, I mean, considering Kirk, as you were saying, he got that crazy contract. I could see Scanlon maybe getting maybe somewhere between. It's hard to tell because, I don't know, maybe around 13, 14-ish. And then for the Texans case, I don't think it's worth it at all. But if you could get him for cheaper, maybe around 7, I don't even know how to calculate the money right now. But yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It would be less fun.
Yeah, the thing is, he is 27 years old, but the Texans will have at least some cap to make a decent move. I feel like this sounds like a Nick Caserio move, but honestly, Nick Caserio, when it comes to making splashes, I think he's more of the guy who goes and finds the gems that people don't really know about. But as far as his stats this past season, he had he caught 26 passes for 430 yards. 3 touchdowns over 11 games, so he did miss 6 games due to injury, but I wouldn't label him injury prone because he did play his first 3 seasons all the way through, all 16 games, so that isn't an issue whatsoever. And in 2020, he led the league in yards per reception at 20.9 and catches of at least 40 yards, and there's been kind of about Scantling that he's a big person who drops a lot, but he's only dropped 1 ball in his last 28 games, and he's really cleaned that up in this past season, and so that really shouldn't be a problem. So he's kind of covered up most of the flaws that he's had, and being such a big body type of receiver, 6'4", 200 pounds, sub 4.4, he'll give us that deep threat that we kind of lost in losing Will Fuller. And probably will be a guy who will be available for most games, hopefully. And I think he will make best use of Mills, because Mills is actually a pretty accurate deep thrower. If y'all didn't know, I think he's pretty at least above average or around average, and that's only going to improve. It was his rookie year. He's only going to improve, and apparently this is shocking to me, but I did a little research, and apparently 50% of the passes that Aaron Rodgers threw to Marquez Valdes-Scantling were deemed uncatchable. So if Marquez Valdes-Scantling was losing out on 50% of his opportunities, then just imagine what kind of money he'd actually be demanding. And so if we could sign him on the cheap, but it's gonna be hard when 6 teams are after you, the whole league's after you or interested in you, so that could be a problem. But yeah, I think, and he's also decent at intermediate routes. I think considering him as only as a deep threat, that's not the only thing he can do. He can also do well at intermediate routes, as seen in the last year's playoffs. And so he could be a very interesting signing for us. I would love it if we sign him, but I'm not hanging my hopes on it. But yeah, as far as like drafting a wide receiver, I don't think he prevents us from drafting a wide receiver. He could provide veteran experience to who we draft. But yeah, do you have any final thoughts for wrap up the video?
Yeah, I think one final thing. Brandon Cooks is scheduled to be a free agent in 2023. So I mean, if you give Scantling like a 4-year deal or something like that, what is he 27 right now? You give him
Mm-hmm.
like a 4 or 5 year deal, get him to his 32-ish, and then because of Cooks, he's a free agent. He's probably, I mean, he could resign here, but I wouldn't really hope my hopes on it. But he could be a potential Brandon Cooks replacement in a way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see about Cooks because he seems like he just wants to stay in one place, but obviously a lot of things change. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Let us know your thoughts on potentially signing Marquez Valdes-Scantling. We'll release more videos on the other moves that the Texans have made today. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.